we want to be safe from the fires of hell, that we should chant and do simran of WhyGuru mantra. But these Brahmins have claimed that if you read any mantra, they have claimed that we have done jap of various mantras, and by us doing jap of these mantras, no one in this world will go to hell. So now which one is true? Everyone chants the name of Paramatma. Ram, Allah, WhyGuru, different names of Paramatma. But what's the difference that decides whether someone will be saved or not? Is the faith and the trust, the Shraddha Bhavna, the love that we have when we are doing Naam Simran. So Mara says, people who chant but they do not have faith and Bhavna and love when they are doing Naam Simran towards WhyGuruji. And compared to those people, when they are doing Naam Simran, they have that Shraddha Bhavna and trust and faith and love towards WhyGuruji. Mara says, these people, they do not attain liberation until they do not have prem. So even Gurbani says, Jin prem kiyo, tin hi prab payo. Why do we do something? Apa simran kyo karde hain? Why do we do seva? Why do we want to come into Sangat? Why do we want to do something that makes the Guru happy? It's because we love Guru Sahib.
Hum hove lale gole Gursikhs ke.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Sangat Ji. Welcome to another episode of Sikh Bhagat Mala, where we explore the Sakhi of Gursikhs from the time of Guru Sahib, as mentioned by Bhai Gurdas Ji in the Avar, and retold by Shahid Bhai Mani Singh Ji as they were told by Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. So with Guru Sahib's Kirpa, we are now at Pauri number 28 in Var 11, and now these are the Sikh of Guru Arjan Dev Ji and Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji as well. So the title of this Pauri is Hazuri Sikh. So the Sikh who stayed close to Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji and Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. So the first Pankti by Gurdas Ji says, Sigaru Jeta Pala Surbir Man Paropakara. So basically this is a Sakhi of two Gursikhs, by Sigaru and by Jeta Hassan. And they were basically warriors, so Surbir Sige. And not only that, but they used to do a lot of Pundan, so charitable Gursikhs. They came to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, and Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj gave them bachan ki, both of you should stay close to Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, because you are warriors and you're good Gursikhs. When you stay with Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, you will not only gain praise in this world, where you as warriors you get to do fight righteous battle with Guru Sahib, but also in the next world, Guru Sahib will also protect you and take care of you. So after that, both Gursikhs, they left their job and they came and stayed with Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji and fought battles with Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji as well. In the next Pankti, Bhai Gurdas Ji says, Jeta Nanda Janiye Purkha Pigara Sabda Adara. So this is a Sakhi of three Gursikhs here, Bhai Jeta Ji, Bhai Nanda Ji and Bhai Piraga Ji. So they came to meet Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj and they say, Maharaj, if we look around us in this world, especially in Sanatan Dharam and basically people's lifestyle is very much based on karmic actions. So you do good, you get good, you do bad, you get bad, and it's very much karmic instead of dharmic. So they say, Maharaj, please give us such teachings where we can get away from karmic lifestyle and start to live within hukam. So Maharaj says, the first thing you need to do is control over your senses. Your indriyan uppar tusi kabu karo nanu, and with every breath to do simran of WhyGuruji. And when you can control your senses and with your breath connect each breath to WhyGuru Simran, what's going to happen is your mind will start to become more focused. And then Guru Sahib says, whenever your mind loses focus in Simran, or whenever you're not doing Simran, then use that time to focus on the meanings of Gurbani, do vichar of Gurbani and understand it. So what happened is that these Gursikhs, they were Brahmins before they became Sikh. So when they started doing Naam Simran and started following the Gurmat teachings of Guru Sahib, the Brahmins then talked them and sounded them and said that, well, you're not following the lifestyle of a Brahmin and you're making your life useless. So the Brahmin says that a house where death has taken place, that house, what happens is there's not much blessings there and no one wants to go there. And they said that it's that kind of house where death has taken place is fruitless and a wasted space. These Gursikhs, then they say that, well, in our house, death has taken place and birth has also taken place. They say that since we have met Sache Pacha, the death of ignorance has happened, which means that ignorance has died in our house, this house, this body, and spiritual wisdom, Brahm Gyan has taken birth in our house. People say that when a death takes place in someone's house, that house becomes impure. People do not want to stay there. Some people do not eat the food of that house. But the Gursikhs say that impurity only lasts for a few days, which means that darkness and ignorance is not going to be forever. A time will come where the impurity will pass away and people will get spiritual wisdom, will get Brahmgyan, and the darkness of ignorance will be gone. In the next pankti, Bhai Gurdas ji says, Tilaka Tiloka Patka Sad Sangat Seva Hitkara Tota Mehta Mahapurkh Gurmukh Sukh Fal Sabad Pyara. So these are basically Gursikhs. Their name was Bhai Tiloka Patka and Bhai Tota Mehta. They came to meet Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj and they do a benti. So they said, Maharaj, you have given us the bachan ki if we want to be safe from the fires of hell, that we should chant and do simran of WhyGuru mantra. But these Brahmins have claimed that if you read any mantra, they have claimed that we have done jap of various mantras, and by us doing jap of these mantras, no one in this world will go to hell. So now which one is true? So Mara says then, the whole world, everyone chants the name of Paramatma. Ram, Allah, WhyGuru, different names of Paramatma. But what's the difference that decides whether someone will be saved or not? Is the faith and the trust, the Shraddha Pavna, the love that we have when we are doing Nam Simran. So Mara says, people who chant but they do not have faith and Pavna and love when they are doing Nam Simran towards WhyGuruji. And compared to those people, when they are doing Nam Simran, they have that Shraddha Pavna and trust and faith and love towards WhyGuruji. Mara says, these people, they do not attain liberation until they do not have prem. So even Gurbani says, Jin prem kiyo, tin hi prab payo. Why do we do something? Apa simran kyo karde hain? Why do we do seva? Why do we want to come into Sangat? Why do we want to do something that makes the Guru happy? It's because we love Guru Sahib. So if Guru Sahib kende ne ki simro, simr, simr, sukh pao, and we said, Maharaj, we are going to do it because we love you. And in that love, we do simran, and Maharaj says, ode karke, we can attain liberation. We attain mukti. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj told the Sakhi of Kaudaraksh. So Maharaj says, when Bhai Mardana Ji was traveling with Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they came to a place where Kaudaraksh caught Bhai Mardana Ji and was about to put him in the boiling oil. And Bhai Mardana Ji looked at Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Imagine a Sikh looking at Paramatma and saying, is this why you gave me this life? So Bhai Mardana Ji asked Guru Sahib, is this why you have been, asking me to travel with you so that you can see me burn and be fried in this boiling oil? What are you going to do about it? So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj says, Bhai Mardana Ji, don't be scared. Say WhyGuru, chant WhyGuru and put your hand in the boiling oil. Bhai Mardana Ji, look at the faith. It's not even about questioning. Are you serious? You want me to do that? Are you sure? I don't trust you. Once Guru Sahib has given that bachan, ki WhyGuru ke, put your hand in the boiling oil. Bhai Mardana Ji did that. And when he put his hand in the boiling oil and said WhyGuru, the oil was thanda and nothing happened to his hand. So the idea is, everybody does Simran. Everybody does Seva, Simran, Sangat. But what is our intention? Is it just because we want to do it because we want fame or somebody told us to do it? Or are we doing that because we love WhyGuruji? We want to make Guru Sahib happy. And that's the key difference. So in the next pankti, Bhai Gurdas Ji says, Jadiya Sai Das hai sabkul hire lal apara. So this is the Sakhi of a Gursikh called Bhai Sai Das Jariya. Now alongside Bhai Sai Das Jariya, his whole family would do seva of Gursikhs. So one day Bhai Sai Das came to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj and he does benti. He says, Maharaj, whenever I listen to Gur Shabad, you say that, we must have a focused mind to listen to Gur Shabad. It will help our mind to focus and we do vichar of it. But why is it that my mind can't focus? I can't seem to focus when I'm listening to Gur Shabad. So Guru Sahib then said, Maharaj kende ki before you became a Sikh, before you knew about the concept of mind, how the mind functions, whenever you would sit down to do bhakti, your mind would go everywhere and you don't know where your mind goes. You're very ignorant. You're not observant of your mind. But since you started coming into Sadh Sangat, so here Sangat is so important because in Sangat, when we listen to Gurbani, when we listen to Katha, Guru Sahib teaches us about the mind. How does the mind function? Why does the mind wander away? How do you silence the mind? How do you control the mind? So Maharaj said to Bhai Sai Das that since you have started coming into Sangat, now you know ki Your job as a Sikh is to do Naam, Simran and to have love in you. That's not a job of the mind. The mind's job is to connect you to Paramatma. And what you're going to do is you're going to sit down and do Simran and have that bhavna, that love in you, and the mind is going to try to go away. It's going to keep trying to run away, run away, run away. All you have to do is observe where your mind goes. Do not judge yourself. Do not feel guilty. Do not feel regret. Observe where the mind is going. So you're watching the mind. The mind has gone to another country. The mind has gone to another place. The mind is thinking about the past. Then slowly bring back your mind. Tell yourself, ki dunya, this world is temporary. This world is not permanent. It's a false place. What we are doing right now, that is permanent. That is the truth, which is Naam Simran. So whenever your mind wanders, bring it back. Your mind wanders again, bring it back. What's going to happen is the gap between each thought and the other thought is going to increase. So when we start Naam Simran, one thought to the other thought is very fast. Sometimes you won't even know that we have gone on a chain of thoughts. But when you observe your mind and bring back your mind, connect to Simran, then the gap increases. Your mind is going to wander off again. Then you bring back the mind again and tell yourself, I'm going to focus on Simran, focus on listening to Naam Simran or Kirtan or Katha. Then the gap between that is going to increase again. So what we want to do is the gap of thoughtlessness is going to increase in your mind because you observe and you keep on bringing your mind back when you're doing Naam Simran. So Mara says the key to doing this is consistency, a lot of consistency and effort. So just because the mind has gone on a train of thoughts, do not feel guilty and regret and say, "Main to nahi Simran hona," right? So effort, hard work, and consistency. Bring back the mind constantly, the gap is going to increase and slowly you'll be able to focus in Simran and Gur Shabad. So the next Sakhi is about Anin Bhagat. So Bhai Gurdas ji says, Malik Peda hai Kohli Dargah Pandari At Para. So this is Sakhi of Bhai Pera Kohli ji who stayed with Guru Arjan Dev ji. Now one day a Pandit came to Guru Arjan Dev ji and he did Katha of the Vedas or the Shastras. It was very impressive. Guru Arjan Dev ji Maharaj asked him, can you continue doing more Katha of more Granth? And this Pandit said, well, I will ask my son to go back to Kanshi and bring back all the Granth that I have in my house and then I can continue doing the Katha at your place. So Guru Arjan Dev ji Maharaj says, okay, go ahead. So this Pandit, what they believe is before they do anything, they do puja, they pray to the gods and they find the auspicious time and day that they can leave, that they can go. So he does his puja and he finds an auspicious time and date where his son could go back to Kanshi. So what he did was, when the time was set, the day was set, he went to Guru Arjan Dev ji Maharaj and said, Maharaj, my son is ready to go. I need 500 rupees so that he can leave to Kanshi and come back with the Granth. So what happened was the son left and when he was going back to Kanshi, on his journey, a donkey came right in front of him. So the Pandit's son didn't know what to do and he took it as a bad omen, a bad sign that I cannot proceed on my journey. He went back to the father and Guru Arjan Dev ji Maharaj says that how can you call yourself an Anin Bhagat? An Anin Bhagat is one who listens to the bachan of the Guru and has complete faith and trust in the Guru and doesn't care about anything else. So the Pandit kept quiet and Maharaj says, now see who a true Anin Bhagat is. So Maharaj then looked at a Sangat and says, which one of you can go to Sangladeep and bring back the Pran Sangli Grantha that Guru Nanak Dev Ji wrote when he met Raja Shivnab? So Guru Nanak Dev Ji went on an Udasi to Sangladeep and met Raja Shivnab, where there was a lot of discussion about Yog Mata, the different types of yoga, how do one does yoga, how do one control over the body and senses. And that Granth is called Pran Sangli. So Bhai Pera Kohli ji got up and said, Maharaj, I will go. And Guru Sahib says, very good. So Guru Sahib had a map drawn and Guru Sahib told Bhai Pera ji, this is what's going to happen in your path, this is what you're going to encounter, this is where you need to go, this is the person you need to meet. And for the travel expenses, a Sikh came to meet Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj and he had 5 paise, only 5 paise. Maharaj took that 5 paise and gave to Bhai Pera ji and says, these are your travel expenses. So then Bhai Pera Kohli ji left and Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj then told the Pandit that now you're going to see who an Bhagat is. So Pai Pehra Kohli ji brought back the Grantha to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Before Pai Pehra Kohli ji left, he did an ardas and he told Guru Sahib ki Maharaj, please stay with me, take care of me, and I have complete faith and trust in you that you will handle all the carnage yourself. And then he left. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj then looked at the Pandit and said, this is who an Anin Bhagat is. One who has faith in the Guru and does not look at auspicious time or day, but does an ardas to the Guru Sahib, ki Maharaj, you protect me, you take care of me. So the Pandit then understood, and from that day on, then Maharaj when Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj was preparing Ad Granth Sahib Ji, Guru Sahib added the Bani of Anin Bhagats, and these are the Bani of the 15 Bhagats in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and they are called Anin Bhagat as well, those who have complete faith in their Guru and WhyGuru Ji. So in the next one, the same Pankti, Pai Gurdas Ji mentions about this Sikh called Pai Dargah Pandari. Pai Dargah Pandari came to the Sharan of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, and he asked this question, ki Maharaj, you know, when we do discussion on Gurbani, on Gur Shabad, some Gursikhs will have a discussion and some they go into an argument. So what do we do in this kind of situation? Is it right to have an argument, a discussion? What do we do? So Maharaj says there are 4 types of discussion or debates, and 2 are good, which Gursikhs should do, and 2 are not, which Gursikhs should let go of. So what are they? The first one is Vada Charcha. Vada Charcha is basically you do not know something about a topic and you go to a Vidwan and ask, ki, hey, can you explain this to me? And whatever they explain to you, you accept it and you practice it. You don't question it, you don't have doubt because you don't have any knowledge on that. So Maharaj says this is good. The second one is Het Charcha. Het Charcha is whatever you know within your intellect. So the knowledge that you have, you explain it to the other person. And what happens is, when you already explain to the other person, you also want to hear the other person's opinion and what they know about the same topic. And you listen to it without judgment and without trying to prove that I'm right, you're wrong. So what happens in Het Charcha is that Maharaj gives an example. A candle, a lighted candle and another lighted candle right in front of each other. Both are lighted equally, they're bright. But when you put a lighted candle on its own, the area beneath the candle is dark. So even this candle, the area beneath the candle is dark. But when both candles are in front of each other, they not only radiate the room, light up the room, but they also light up the area between each other's candle. So Het Charcha is like that you have Gyan and you have Gyan and you share knowledge with each other to increase your knowledge and your faith rather than contradicting each other. It could be that your points are different, there are differences in your point, but you understand and you respect each other's opinion. The third one is Jalap Charcha. So Jalap Charcha is basically one who argues to justify their point, and they use various examples to prove that my point is right and you are wrong. So what they will do is they use examples, analogies to explain their point, and when somebody else is sharing their point of view, you use examples to counter-argument their point and make them look like they are wrong. So Maharaj says this is not something that we should indulge in, because Jalap Charcha does not bring humility into us. It makes us more egoistic that I am right and you are wrong. The last one is the most dangerous, and that is Vitanda Charcha. Vitanda Charcha is basically you do not know anything, and when someone is trying to explain to you, you tell them that they are wrong and they don't know anything as well. So you don't accept their point of view, you make them look like they are wrong, they are false, and you get into an argument because you don't even know what you're talking about. So Maharaj says we should not get into such debates because you already don't know anything about the topic and someone is trying to explain to you, you don't even respect them, you don't even listen to their point of view and you want to prove them wrong. Maharaj says stay away from such debate. This is the work of Murak and it only increases our ego. 2 discussions that we should indulge in is Vad Charcha and Het Charcha, and 2 discussions that we should avoid is Jalap Charcha and Vitanda Charcha. So in the last Sakhi, Bhai Gurdas Ji speaks about Miyan Jamal Nihal hai Bhagatu Bhagat Kamave Kara Pura Gur Pura Vartara. That all these pure complete Gursikhs are why? Because they have a complete Guru with them. So Bhai Miyan Jamal came to meet Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. He took Kara Prasad, he matha take the Guru Sahib and he says, Maharaj, please make me your Sikh. So Maharaj says, Well, if you want to become my Sikha, then you should read Gurbani with so much of faith and understand that this body is made up of 5 elements, but in every body which is made up of all 5 elements, there's one consciousness, one Atma, one Paramatma that resides in every body. So Guru Sahib says, the one who recognizes that ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਵਸਦਾ ਆ, you could look different, you could, be in different state, different countries, but the essence of every living being is Paramatma. The one who recognizes this is a Sikh. Then Pai Mian Jamal asking Maharaj, if there is one consciousness, one Atma, one Jyot in every being, then why is it that if one person eats, then everyone's hunger is gone? Or if one person drinks pani, everyone's thirst is gone? Or if one person gets Brahmgyan, everyone gets Brahmgyan as well, if we are connected by one consciousness. So Mara says, each body that we see is like a pot. I'm a pot, you're a pot, each one is a pot. And there's pani in that pot. The pot represents the body and the pani represents the mind. Now whatever is within the mind, whatever we see, it will reflect on the pani, on the mind. And Mara says, drinking, eating, all of this is survival for the body, the pot, not for the pani and not for the reflection. And the mind is that pani, that if our mind like pani is clear, we can see the reflection of Paramatma in us. If that pani in that pot, that mind is dirty, like full of algae, dirt, and it's dark, you won't be able to see that reflection of Paramatma in you. So Mara says, Atma is free from everything, free of dukkha, sukha, the need of survival, is free of everything. Mara says that soul, the Atma, is the observer, the one who witnesses the body and the mind. And there's 3 key differences which applies to the body but not to the soul. Sajati, Vijati and Savagat. So Mara says Sajati is the difference between the same species, a human and another human. We look different, we talk different, our skin color is different. But Mara says the Atma does not have this difference as well. The Atma is same throughout the same species. The second difference is Vijati, differences between different species, a human and a tree, a human and an animal. Mara says even then the consciousness, the Paramatma, Atma is the same in all different species. And a third difference is difference between each limb of the same being. So for example, my arm is different than my brain, my stomach is different than my liver. But Mara says, even then Atma is free from these differences. So the Atma, the consciousness that we see, is the same in every living being. What makes it different is the pot that we have and our state of mind, the pani, whether our state of mind is clear or not. So Mara says that the body is the pot and the mind is the pani that reflects. And what are we trying to reflect? The moon or the sun is that Atma whose reflection we want to get onto the mind. So what we need to do is through reading of Gurbani, through Naam, Simran, Seva, Sangat, we want to clear that pani. We want to make sure that our pani, our mind is clean and pure, crystal clear, so that we can see the reflection of the moon of Paramatma onto our mind and realize कि मन तू ज्योत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पहचान, that you're not this pot, that it can break any time, and you're not this mind which is just a tool for reflection. Who are you? The one you're being reflected on, which is Paramatma. So this is Sikha that Guru Arjan Dev Ji gave to the Hazuri Sikh, the Sikh who lived with Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj and Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. So much to learn about the concept of mind, the concept of how do we get into a discussion or a debate, and basically all the other elements as well, which I hope that we get to learn from. Pulan Chukan Dikhima, WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.